Fucking ridiculous. Okay, next team, the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix is crying. The entire city of Phoenix is crying right now. Runner up twice in both leagues. That's sad. But
I'm just gonna say right now, I don't think they're getting back to the finals.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I see a lot of people tooting the Suns' horn like we're gonna be back there.
They could possibly do it again. Everybody is calling it Mickey Mouse or whatever, Mickey Mouse run, because every team they played had some significant injury, right? It happens every year. Injuries happen every year. So if luck is on their side again, and somehow, God forbid, we want a good, all these stars, play during the playoffs. But, if luck is on their side, who never knows? You never know.
There's already rifts between DeAndre Ayton and the front office, man. They don't want to extend him. And the man showed up in Elfrid Payton's practice jersey. Pay Ayton. Yo, I see the wordplay, DeAndre, and I love it.
They really paid Landry Shamet before they paid.
That was a good contract, though. Good shooter for $10 million a year. I liked it.
Yeah. I liked it too, but
Mikal Bridges got paid before DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
I don't know. Chris Paul after the finals said, "I'm addicted to playing in the finals."
I know.
Hold on, buddy. Once. Hey, he's about to have some withdrawals. He's about to quit cold turkey.
Doesn't make any sense.
He ain't never going back.
He's never going back. Is that, bro? What? That doesn't make. It's like me trying fucking cocaine once. It's like, oh, actually, no, that doesn't work. See, how would you compare that?
I don't know, but he said, "I'm addicted to playing in the finals." You were only there 6 games,
and he sold the last one.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's pretty much the same team. They just got rid of Javon Carter.
Oh.
And who? I mean, he didn't really play. He played. Yeah, no, he didn't really play.
Landry Shamet is
Landry Shamet is definitely an upgrade for sure.
Another shooter.
And yeah, they got rid of.
Is everyone here except?
Yeah, they got rid of Torrey Craig.
Yeah, Torrey Craig. He did play a lot of minutes in the finals.
Yeah, they got rid of Torrey Craig, and they got rid of. Oh no! Wait.
Yeah, Torrey Craig's off the team.
Yeah, Torrey Craig's off the team. Yeah. And then they got rid of Javon Carter, and I think that's it. And they signed Landry Shamet. So they traded for Landry Shamet.
Yeah, it's part of the Javon Carter.
The Javon Carter trade, which obviously it's so much better for them. Another shooter. Let's see. So Chris Paul last year was obviously an MVP candidate. And some people didn't think so, but I mean the
Steve Nash type MVP.
Yeah, because the biggest thing was, the previous year they were 34-39, and then this year they were 51-21 and made the finals. So it was just the added leadership thing that came into account. Obviously by stats wise, because now the NBA has become a stats forward league. There's it's literally everything about. I love stats. Don't get me wrong. I love stats. I love looking at analytics and stuff like that. But I just didn't like that somehow. Chris Paul, just because he didn't average 35.
Okay, I would have been outraged if Chris Paul won over Jokic. Chris Paul didn't become a candidate.
Oh yeah, if he won over Jokic, oh yeah. Obviously, yeah. But
Chris Paul, his name was put in the last 2 months.
Yeah, which is not enough at all. I don't think did he win any player of the month at one point? I don't even think so.
The candidate, it was Giannis, Jokic, and then threw Chris Paul in there.
Yeah, the third. It was literally at the end of the year. It was literally just Giannis. Obviously, LeBron's gonna get in there. Jokic, won it, But there were like so many more that you can make an argument for before Chris Paul. But again, it was the media drives it and whatnot.
That's what it was. No one was talking about Chris Paul being an MVP until like ESPN started putting graphics up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where it's like,
well, because like I mean, he is top. Is he top? Yeah, top 10 point guard all time. So
I just felt like it was kind of like that Mike Conley All-Star appearance a little.
No.
It was like lifetime achievements awardish type of thing.
But okay,
they're just trying to give us flowers.
He was. They were.
There's a better time to do that.
They were. I mean, let's see. He averaged 16.
Great year.
4,
16 and 9.
Yeah, nine assists, 93% from the free throw line, 54% from 2, 40% from 3. Yeah, I mean, obviously the biggest thing is Aiden, how happy he is. Obviously he's not right now. Just get him paid. I don't know what the money looks like for them.
Oh, Aiden wanted a 5-year, but Phoenix only wants to give him a 3 or 4 year max.
Let me see. Let me look at the stars because Chris Paul. Or let me look at their cap. Let's see. Phoenix Suns cap space.
I mean, we talked about it. Like they had to sign Cal and DeAndre Aiden.
Yeah. So as of right now, let's see. They still. Damn. How do I read this? This is tough. Yeah. I mean, what did he average last year? He averaged
14 and 10.
Right.
On a block, 1.2 blocks.
Yeah, and then like during the playoffs, this dude went ridiculous.
He averaged the same amount of points in the regular season as Marvin Bagley.
Really?
Yeah, Marvin Bagley averaged 14, I think, last year.
What the fuck? That's weird.
Yeah, Marvin Bagley averaged 14.1 last year.
That's weird.
And he only 3 rebounds less. Obviously, DeAndre Aiden showed out in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's where he found his. Let me look at.
I wonder if the Phoenix front office is like they're trying to be big brain and like I wonder if we could find a cheaper alternative to DeAndre Aiden who would give us the same sort of production. Because I mean, centers, unless you're like a Jokic type of guy or like one of those Embiids, like centers, I feel like the skill set's kind of easy to find. Don't you think? I mean, how hard is it to find a guy set picks, protect the rim, and catch hoops?
True.
They got a guy on their team, JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I mean the skill set of the center, if you're not one of like the top 5 centers in the league, it's sort of set screens, catch oops, and be a great rim protector.
Yeah.
Maybe Phoenix is thinking that, what if we could sell high on DeAndre Aiden and then find like a cheaper alternative?
So you think the big brain play is to make him wait until his contract is ending and then have whatever cash left over?
Yeah, I don't know what to think. I don't think it's smart. I'd obviously sign DeAndre Aiden. We drafted him number 1. But I don't know. It just seems kind of weird. Like Trae Young got extended. Luka got extended. Jared Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Porter. Wendell Carter got an extension. I don't know. It just seems kind of, I don't know.
I know it doesn't make any sense. Like DeAndre, this is his last year on the contract.
He'd still be a restricted free agent. I mean, if they don't match, that'd be insane.
Yeah. Let's see, over after next year or after this coming year, the only players that'll be on the books is Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, Saric, Cameron Payne, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Smith, who is a rookie, Cameron Johnson on an option, I think. Team option.
What if they trade DeAndre Aiden and Jalen Smith takes his spot?
Oh, dude, Jalen Smith was such a botched pick. That was like one of the dumbest picks ever. Javon Carter is still getting paid, and then Abdel Nader on a team option. So this is his last year. Oh, yeah, because this is his last year. and then next year. So they can't. How can they do this? I'm trying to figure out what they could do. Could they do? Because he doesn't have a team option or nothing like that. Isn't there like a 1 year thing that they could do with him?
Aiden?
Yeah.
I think when's his contract? His contract's up this year or next year?
Up this year. But I don't see any like team option or player option.
He just become a restricted free agent. So then any team in the offseason could just offer him an offer sheet, but Phoenix could just match it like you're saying with us.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe that's what they're doing.
But then it'd be dumb because what if a team offers him in the max and then
they can't match it?
Yeah, so I don't know.
What teams will even have the max 6 year or have a max? Because I know Atlanta does. Hell no.
I need to see the cap situation because teams be clearing cap space like it's nothing these days.
Yeah, that's true. Like the only team I could tell probably have cap space is those teams that like hasn't really paid the players yet. Like New Orleans, if somehow Zion, like, because Zion is still on his rookie, with 2 team options.
Mm-hmm.
So and they don't have, it could probably be New Orleans. What team could probably have Orlando? Let's see.
Or maybe they're like, DeAndre, go earn your max contract.
Bet on himself, like motivate. That doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I think they're just holding out.
I mean, today was the deadline.
Right.
So I don't know what the thought process. I mean, you passed on guys like Luka and Trey and picked him 1.
Yeah.
And now you're not going to pay your number 1 pick from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't. You're paying Landry Shamet before him.
Yeah.
I just don't get the reasoning behind it.
I don't get it either. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like I think it's what you're saying. I think it's just them trying to tell him to earn it. I think that's what it is. But I don't know why, considering he had one of the most dominant
I mean, I think it's kind of, I don't know if it means something, but like, I don't know if it means something, but like, they don't want to give him a 5 years. Like, do they not want to be attached to him long term? Which is, I don't know, something to look out for.
But wouldn't you want him to be long term, considering you want to keep the Kobe Shaq relationship between Booker and DeAndre?
Well, that's why I don't know why they didn't offer him a 5-year extension.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Because like Chris Paul is done after 3 years.
Yeah.
Basically till he's 40, he's getting paid $33 million a year. So yeah, I don't know where they're going with this. I don't know. But I mean, so far, aside from him, it's the same team. Were they the best shooting team last year from 3? No, it was the Clippers, right?
The Clippers went crazy last year. I think it was
because they have some really good shooters on here. Let me see. Let me look at the Suns again, because I am very excited for Cameron Johnson this year, because this dude can shoot the lights out of the freaking basketball. Nobody shot under, those that take a good amount of threes didn't shoot under 34% last year.
I think Abdel Nader is an upgrade over Torrey Craig.
Yeah, I really like Abdel Nader. I think that's the only reason why they took Torrey Craig.
Yeah. Or
they traded him for cash, was because Abdel Nader was hurt. But now that he's back, then that feels it. Because Abdel Nader is pretty much the same. He's huge. He can shoot.
Abdel Nader shot 41%.
41%, yeah, on 2 attempts, but obviously because he was injured, only 27 games. Oh no, 24 games. But Cameron Payne, best shooter on the team, 44% from 3. Again, Mikal Bridges, 3-and-D guy. Literally said his name, I think, in every GM overview that we talked this offseason. Because I love this dude. Langston Galloway is not even on the team anymore. Abdel Nader, 41%. Chris Paul, 40. Jay Crowder, 38. Javon, not even on the team anymore. Torrey Craig, not on the team anymore. Kaminsky, 36. Cameron Johnson, 34.9. Oh, Cameron Payne. Oh my God. Cameron Payne shot 44. Cameron Johnson shot 35. Jesus Christ. Wrong Cameron. But again, Cameron Payne too. We forgot about him. Cameron Payne, one of the best.
He's gonna lead that second unit this year.
Yeah, I'm excited for his growth too. There's just a lot of good things about this team that obviously we saw come to fruition last year, and it'll just be like higher expectations. So I think for this team is like, can they now live up to those expectations? Because I feel like coming into last season, they didn't really have expectations. They're like, oh yeah, Chris Paul, but he's not going to do much.
Mm-hmm.
Then they made it to the finals, and then now they're seen, or they could be seen as like a team with a target on their back. And
yeah, they've definitely making the finals always puts expectations on you for the next season.
Yeah. So if you finish,
I mean,
under 60,
kind of out of the blue, like people thought they were going to lose to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we thought they were going to be Denver, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then who did they play in the Western Conference Finals? The Clippers? No.
The Clippers.
Yeah, without Kawhi.
Without Kawhi, but again,
I mean,
what can you do?
I think they'll be a top 4 team this year in the West.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, as we're going through it, I mean, this is their schedule. It's the 10th hardest. So right after Utah. So it's basically like Utah's schedule, but a little less inflated. It starts off easy, and then it's just, in the middle of the year it gets hard, and then it just lightens up a little bit. Let's see. Because they finished last year 51 games. So, I mean, count for an extra 10. We'll just split it. So 56 and 26.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's easily a good enough record for top 4. And again, somebody has to lose. There's a lot of good teams this year. So usually, because I used to run with the fact that 60-win teams win championships, but now there's just so many good teams that I guess now the threshold is like 55, 50 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, their schedule is usually right in the middle. Right in the middle gets pretty tough. They have a lot of tough teams to get through. So in the beginning, it's going to be kind of easy, and then right in the middle, post Christmas, it's going to get pretty tough. So yeah, if there are any Suns out there, do you guys think you guys are going to repeat finals appearances? And if you guys are good enough to win the finals this year, we'll see. It's up to you guys. It's up to and we didn't really even talk about Devin Booker, but he could be in the running for MVP next year too. He could take another jump, as we've seen every single year. This dude, he was going ridiculous in the playoffs. I loved every Suns game I watched because I just love to see him play.
Legend has he still has nightmares of Drew Holiday.
Oh yeah. I still have Holiday. I still have oh god, it was crazy.
Football stripped him, bro.
Yeah, Drew Holiday is such a good defender. But we'll see if he, watched the film and wanted to learn from that, because he could be in the running for MVP next year too. If he takes another jump, just he could, I feel like he could average 30 some and 4 assists and 4 rebounds next year. He could be a 30-point per game scorer next year.